Hi there. Have you been suffering breathing issues or respiratory issues? Maybe you've had headaches or migraines, even a frozen shoulder, tennis elbow, or carpal tunnel syndrome could be affected. Emotions like depression, anxiety, and even more. If you've been suffering issues like this recently, you're just the person I want to speak to. Did you know that what may have started out as psychological body armor, protecting ourselves against the outside world, may be causing your pain and dysfunction in your body? Hi, I'm Sarah Gowans, massage and craniosacral therapist at Blossoming Me and the Healthy Learning Lounge. Here, we're a sanctuary where you can come to nurture your journey to health and well-being and a positive mindset to clear stresses that might be stopping you from living your most fulfilling life. Today, I want to share with you 3 common posture misalignments that might indicate that you have trauma stuck in your body, unresolved and sitting in your nervous system, causing problems like these. As I was saying, we often create for ourselves a perceived physical barrier to protect us against the outside world, against threats and things that can make us vulnerable. This can actually make us feel more protected and in control. So it's a useful thing. It's a really clever thing that our body is doing in order to protect and defend us. But these same postural adaptations can actually cause postural misalignments in our body, and these can contribute to our musculoskeletal pain and dysfunction. The 3 misalignments I want to talk to you about today are forward head posture, where we're leaning forward like so. So you can see that in this position, that neck is pulling my shoulders up, as well as my head is leaning really forward. Elevated shoulders, where they're sitting up against your ears, as my husband would call them. We're wearing shoulder earrings, and this often happens when we get really stressed. And the third one is kyphosis. That's just a technical name. It's where your back gets really rounded. You often see it in older women that have been leaning forward for so long that it's an ingrained habitual posture. The forward head position is really typical when you have small trauma and constant tension and stress going through your body. We tend to lean forward, concentrating particularly into computer screens and things like that. It pulls the shoulders forward, as I mentioned, and it can come about or cause a sense of overwhelm. It can come about when you're hypervigilant, looking everywhere for threats, and we're constantly on guard. Our body is protecting us all the time. It's that sense of stress that we just can't let go of. This can contribute to neck pain and stiffness, where you can't turn your head well. The elevated shoulders, where we're carrying our stress and tension. The shoulders can get really up high and into that hunchy sort of position. Again, it's an attempt by the body to shield itself from perceived threats. And this shoulder position can lead to pain in the shoulders, as you can imagine, and restricted motion. The shoulders get up high. Now we're trying to move the arm and it's not in its right position, so it has a restricted range of motion, range of movement. With the kyphosis, that upper rounded back, where we're leaning really forward, shoulders forward, everything is leaning forward. It often comes about with chronic, so over a long period of time, chronic stress, chronic emotional tension that can cause this kyphotic posture. It's a protective mechanism again, particularly where the body is trying to shield and protect our heart and lungs, our vital organs within our chest. And this, as you would imagine, can cause neck pain, upper back pain, shoulder discomfort, shoulder restriction as well, and it can collapse our chest. That can cause breathing and respiratory disorders by putting our rib cage out of position and tightening the muscles between our ribs, our intercostal muscles. This can create restricted movement within the rib cage. That affects our collarbone, our shoulder blades, as well as the ribs themselves. By putting everything out of alignment or into a misalignment, everything is not where it's supposed to be, which can create a physical issue where you're trying to move your arms, your head, your breathing can all be compromised because your spine, your rib cage is not where it's meant to be. So not only are the muscles tight and sore, but it can lead to other problems such as frozen shoulder, elbow issues like tennis or golf elbow, even wrist issues like carpal tunnel syndrome, especially when you're in those positions for a length of time. When the chest is compromised as well, that can impair your breathing. So the rib cage is almost crushed. That stops it from being able to expand when you take a deep breath in or contract effectively. The natural mechanics of breathing are interrupted. The tension in the big muscle for breathing, which is the diaphragm muscle, is less effective, and it just makes breathing really hard work. This restricted air intake that can lower your oxygen levels and also promote really shallow breathing. You often see that with people who are anxious, that their breathing is really shallow. The trick is, shallow, rapid breathing can also bring on anxiety. It's a two-way street. This can lead then to fatigue because you're not getting enough oxygen in the system, as well as other breathing and respiratory disorders, and emotions like depression, like high stress, and anxiety, and more. And when we're in these postures for a length of time, these problems can become habitual. So you can see that it's a whole lot of things all connected into our upper body posture. And these three particular postural misalignments: the head forward, the shoulders elevated, and the hunched position, and the kyphosis position. I hope you enjoyed today's video and found it useful. If you did, please like it and share it, and join us next time when I talk about the season of autumn, which we have here in Australia at the moment, and how it can help us reduce issues like these for our body. I look forward to seeing you then. From my heart to yours, namaste.